In 1531, Our Lady is said to have appeared in Guadalupe, Mexico, to a peasant. She left an image of her appearance on his cloak, and a replica of this image can be seen in the Church of the Holy Child in St. Joseph in Bedford, where this pilgrim trail ends. Morning YouTube, and what a lovely morning it is. Feels like summer's finally here after weeks and weeks of just grey and quite frankly dull weather. I'm back out with Rambling Rachel Trail Tales, and it's great to catch up again, and we're on a brand new trail we're going to do in parts. It's a pilgrimage trail, Our Lady of Guadalupe. It runs from the Roman Catholic Cathedral in Northampton, and I'm not sure where it ends, but we'll find that out. At the moment I'm outside of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre in Northampton. We can't get inside because it's locked sadly, but it is a beautiful church. So looking forward to a brand new trail and seeing parts of Northampton and Northamptonshire that I haven't yet seen. So let's go. Founded in 1100 AD, the Holy Sepulchre is the oldest building in Northampton. It has a unique rounded structure and is one of only 4 round medieval churches in the whole of the UK. There are several musket shot holes near the Great West Door, thought to have been made during the Civil War. The original church was built on this site in Norman times, but was sadly destroyed in the Great Fire over Northampton in 1675. The newly restored King Charles II donated 1,000 tons of timber from the Royal Forest to help rebuild the church and the town. His statue stands on the church portico, and his generosity is celebrated each year on Oak Apple Day at the end of May, when a wreath of oak leaves is placed on the statue. We pass St Becket's Well, which is reputed to be where Thomas à Becket rested and drank on his flight from his trial at Northampton Castle in 1164. We've just left the hustle and bustle and noise of Northampton behind us, and we've just picked up the Nen Valley Way. So we're walking along the River Nen for a little bit, I think. And it's still a gorgeous day, not a cloud in the sky. So it's going to be very pleasant and very warm, I think. Had to be done. This is the whitewater rafting course, something I've always wanted to try but never got around to yet. And there is a heron. I see him down there. Bow, bow, do do do, bow, bow. Give me your best side. Don't know if you can see, but there's loads and loads of big fish in the water. Quite an impressive size. Are the trout?
I don't know, I think so. I mean, I don't know.
Big anyway. There's a lovely cafe here, the Waterside Cafe. So we're going to stop for a spot of lunch. Might sit inside because it's very warm. Yeah, we've just had some lunch, spot of lunch, a meal deal. That was very nice. It's just such a lovely day. We're back on the Nen Way. We'll be heading back towards Northampton, a bit more walking in the suburbs before we're back out in the countryside. But it's really, really warm today. It's really warm. We've just reapplied our sunscreen. So yeah, onwards and alongwards. This is the area called the Washlands. I believe it's a nature reserve and floodplain. There's not so much water there today. We've just had to sit down in the shade just for a bit of a refresh. We're leaving the riverside path now. We're heading back into Northampton for a bit, so a little bit more urban walking for a bit. We took a detour to St Peter's Church in Western Fayval. This church dates back to the 12th century with evidence of a Romanesque doorway leading to an earlier chancel. We're coming off the road for a bit on this nice little track up here. This is a church at Billing. I don't think it'll be open, so we're going to see if we can just find somewhere shaded. Just take a bit of a break because it's so hot. It must be getting on to 30 degrees. And yeah, we're feeling the heat at the moment. After a bit of an urban section, we're now coming back into the countryside a bit more. We've just had a little break on a bench near the church because it was in the shade and it's so hot. It really is, we're both feeling it. So we're going to, where are we stopping?
Ecton.
Ecton, we're going to stop there and have a nice cool drink before we finish for today's stretch. Sounds good. Not open. It's a shame. This attractive little Roman Catholic church was built in 1878. Above the altar sits a copy of the icon of Mary, Our Lady of Perpetual Succour, but sadly the church was locked so we didn't get to see it.
You could have managed the adult one.
Hey, I haven't been on a swing for years.
How high can you go? I say, how high can you go? Higher, higher, higher. Go on, swing those hobbit legs. Kick it. That's it, put your back into it.
Yes, you can.
I'll jump off.
No. We finally left the town and the suburbs behind. We've made our way into the countryside along this lovely but quite overgrown footpath. We're heading to Ecton, where we're going to stop for today. We're going to find a pub and have a cool drink because it's still really, really hot. And there is Ecton, our destination for today. We've reached Ecton. We're going to find the pub because we're both badly in need of a bit of liquid refreshment. So that's our first chunk of a new trail done. Cheers! And that is it. So we've successfully done about 10 miles today, the first good chunk of this new pilgrimage route. It's been really, really hot one. We must have picked the hottest day of the year so far. It's finally summer. And yeah, so we are done for today. So all we can say now is bye. Rock up and ramble and join us for the next stretch.